Springs. Glad to be here, and I'm glad that a lot of you are staying here with us after lunch and listen to some of his reports, even though a lot of the business was taken care of this morning. And I know a lot of emphasis has been placed on Dole Webb today, but just kind of put that behind you if you would, because Dole, you know, at this point it's all about the committee reports at this time. Wow, election, what we just went through, the RNC. Donald Trump had 73 employees that worked for him in his Trump campaign. Hillary Clinton had right around 1,300 full-time employees. She spent almost $2 billion, and Trump spent about $200 million. And it just goes to show you that, you know, money can't buy you everything. But what happened when Donald Trump became the nominee of our party, basically the RNC became his organization. And it hadn't really happened like that so much in years past, but he needed us, you know, we needed him as to win, of course, but he needed our organization as well. And the RNC had been doing work in the field, and we'd hired lots of different people in different walks of life, not only just the faith-based community, but the minority community and senior citizens. I mean, just different walks of life. We had hired a lot of people and did a lot of field work. And our data collection and our ability to reach out and communicate with people and get them out to vote, the RNC was prepared. And without the RNC, Donald Trump would not have been elected. I mean, and he would admit that to you. It's we had the organization that pulled him over on the top. So the RNC, you can be grateful for the RNC and for what they've done. And Reince Priebus, who obviously has led our team for the last over 6 years, has been rewarded handsomely, as he should be, and has become the chief of staff. And you know, it's interesting because John L. and Dole and I, who we serve with all these people on the RNC, and people come and go, but we know all these people. We know them firsthand. We talk to them a lot. And Rita Hamilton's sitting over here. Rita knows a lot of these people too. And so now then, obviously, people, you know, want appointments, they want jobs, they want to go inauguration. So we're kind of in a position, you know, to help a lot of people and make recommendations and suggestions and so forth. So that's been very interesting. I want to talk just a little bit about the inauguration for some of you who may have questions. If you do want to go to the inauguration, if you hadn't got a room yet, you need to see Lauren, and Lauren is here about a room, and you probably ought to do it fairly quickly because this thing's starting to wrap up, you know, at some point in time. Lauren's back in the room, so if you need the hotel room, talk to Lauren. And these hotel rooms are not cheap, folks. They're very expensive. It's not, the security perimeter is going to be farther out than ever before. I think the security perimeter is over 6 blocks away from just getting into Pennsylvania Avenue. And then if you want to get to the other side, you've got to go up and around to get to the other side, depending on what side you want to be on. And there's a lot of walking. And if it's cold, which it has been, there's a lot of inaugurals that I've attended to in the past, and if it's wet, it's not for the weak at heart. And so, but just know what you're getting into. Senator Bozeman is actually on the inaugural committee. He's part of the inaugural committee. So, he of course represents the Senate. So if you want tickets, and you can go through the party here with Dole and the staff, but French Hill, they have, I think French told me they have like 125 tickets per congressional seat. And then, of course, the senators will have more than that, but I would get in line real quick and get your name placed if you do want to go. And but just be prepared for you know, you got to stay there. All the hotels are 4-night minimums, so you'll be there a while, and you'll of course have a chance to go to the balls. But anyhow, ask questions and know what you're getting into if you go, because there's a lot of walking. And you want to dress like you're going to a NFL Green Bay football game in the middle of winter. I mean, it's possible that could happen. So you want to be sure and dress warmly. And if you have any questions about that, you can ask me or John Allen or Dole, or I know your congressional staff will be able to help something there too. And we'll have a Arkansas We'll have a breakfast probably Friday morning for all the Arkansas delegation people there. And the senators and the congressmen will participate in that. So it'll be fun. It'll be a great event. Just, again, know what you're up against. The Electoral College. Sharon Wright. John Navaholtz. Right there, John. Tommy Land. Tommy. Keith Gibson from Fort Smith, 3rd District Chair. John L. Foreman and I will be your electors. We were elected at the state convention back a few months ago in Northwest Arkansas. And we have to be careful what we say, because these 6 million people that have signed these petitions to try to get us to change our vote, anytime we make a comment publicly and it gets in the paper, they know what we've said.